Hello Leo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. And I only picked the top card for some of you that may not know that. For me, it has the most amount of energy. That's the way I read. So this is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody out there. Some of you may resonate with this who have been in a relationship. This could be a situationship. This could also be somebody's feelings and emotions towards you who has perhaps glanced at you across the room more than a few times, and you know there's something there that's special, but no one's saying anything. A lot of sexual gazes and a lot of awkwardness. A lot of sexual tension and energy I'm sensing from this one. But they're hiding it, even though they're obsessing over you. Wow. Okay, Leo. You have here energy, followed by hearth and home, betrayal, sexuality, order, embracing the shadow, creativity, illusion, cycles. The deck that I'm using, if I haven't already announced that, is the deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. This is the Goddess Oracle deck. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, there's something different about you. There's something special about you and this connection that we have. When I'm with you and when I think about you, I get this electric bolt of lightning on the inside. I feel different. All of my chakra centers come to life. Everything feels vibrant, thriving, alive. I also feel that in this connection, you and I have this understanding where we can exchange our thoughts, our words, and I'm not afraid that you're going to judge me. You have always been there for me and given me this unconditional love. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, however I act, you have always taken me back with open arms. There is warmth in these arms. There's warmth in your touch, your heart, and the emotion that you share with me. Sometimes it appears as though I'm taking advantage of your good nature. I rely on you. I depend on you. And yes, it may seem as if I am using you. I have betrayed you on many levels, but right now this feeling is on a whole different level. You thought you knew me, when in actual fact you never really knew me at all. You thought you could predict me, that I was predictable, but I behaved in a way that was so different from what you thought. And it's as if I'm a stranger now, as if you never really knew me at all. And this hurts. And I understand that you feel that I betrayed you on an intimate level, on a sexual level. Manipulation, taking advantage of you, overindulging. These are things that I shouldn't have done. And now I find myself at this crossroads, not knowing which way to go. I want to move forwards, backwards, maybe even left or right. But every path is full of fog, completely white. I am unable to find my way out. I cannot see. And I dare not want to make a move because I don't want to make a mistake. I've already made so many mistakes. So I stand still. I don't make a move. I don't change. And because of this, I know my actions and my reactions, they have all caused heartache and pain, suffering, and the feelings of sorrow. But what's really bad is we are no longer the same like we used to be. Approaching me and me approaching you, everything is different now. Now I feel as though there is a whole lot of awkwardness. The awkwardness that I feel is not something that I am accustomed to. The feelings of being quite uncomfortable in this environment now with you, that also exists. I find it difficult to open up to you and to talk to you because things are just really awkward between us now. You have seen that side of me that was very impulsive, compulsive and aggressive. It's difficult for me to change my ways. And if there's a part of you, I would like that part to embrace who I am, every part of me, even the dark side. I want to create something with you, something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. But I find that difficult. I find much of this difficult because I hide myself. I hide behind a false mask, behind a veil. I dare not tell you what it is that I'm feeling and thinking. I hide the fact that I want to create something with you. And I also hide the fact that I'm obsessing over you, constantly thinking about you. I can't get you off my mind. Not only your body, but yes, what I did, the way I behaved. Whatever happened between us, it's hard for me to stop thinking about that. It runs around, goes on in a circle in my mind. The cycle just continues over and over again. I'm not able to break free. And so I realize that all I'm doing is obsessing over this entire situation. Because I hurt you. All right. Leo. My goodness. A whole lot is happening. This is a feeling like, somebody here wants to move on. But the circumstances are so heavy and thick that they are unable to move. And so they are actually stuck in a situation that they do not want to be stuck in. This person has shown you a side of theirs where it may have made you feel manipulated, you were used, they overindulged, and may have been very lustful. The one good thing about this, Leo, is that in recent times they're starting to feel a spiritual connection with you. That's a very good one. Because 3 aspects are very much needed. The spiritual, the emotional, and the physical. Right now, with these cards, I do see spiritual and physical, emotional, kind of getting there. This person's very much alone, like in their mind. They want to just kind of stay alone. They don't want to discuss this with anybody. They're literally just thinking about everything over and over again in a cycle. It just keeps going on and on. All right, so let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. Okay, so this is something that has happened in the past that may have caused the problem in the first place when things started to go downhill in this connection, when things started to become a bit sour. So we have here the Queen of Coins and we have Grace. With the Queen of Coins, this does talk about how this person in the past may have appeared to be very loyal, warm, and affectionate. But things changed. And that love that you felt before started to decrease. It started to change. The behavior started to change. We have here now this person needed to ground themselves. An over-materialistic orientation to life. You may have found that this person was not very, like I said, emotional. They were behaving in a very materialistic kind of way. We also have here disappointments in the home. Now, for some of you that might be in a third-party situation, this person at home was having issues with their either partner or their spouse or their family or the people they're living with. They were having issues at home. This could also be, if not a third-party situation, somebody who has had a very rough childhood or adult life, or maybe just recently they went through a bad relationship. It's hard for them to move on right now because of disappointments in their home life. The disappointments in their home life is now affecting them right now. Here we also have Grace under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. Let's have a look at Grace. All right. Here it talks about how this person used to be aware of their goals, their aspirations, things that they wanted to achieve. They were aware of this at some point, and they were listening to their intuition back then. They had hopes, they had dreams, a lot of inspiration as well. However, things changed. At some point in time, they stopped following what makes them happy because they felt extremely insecure on the inside. They were feeling unworthy. So there are feelings of unworthiness. Leo, that is a huge thing. Make note of that. This person was feeling unworthy of you. That is why they did not continue this connection. You gave them love. They just wanted lust. Okay, that's what was happening. It also talks about how this person was ignoring their intuition. So they knew that they were supposed to do things in a certain way, but they found you to be so graceful, and yet they were not. And now they realize that, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep using this person. They were over materialistic. They were materialistic. For a small portion of you, you know, you might have been spending money on this person. You might have been supporting this person. And they may have been giving you sex in return. Literally, some people think that that's a thing, which is just kind of weird. But people think that if they're staying with you, and this is not anything to do with emotions, okay? A person can literally be staying with you and you're paying for them and their bills and their lifestyle and everything. And what do they do in return? They have sex with you. Big whoop, big deal. But that's it. Is there any emotions? Is there any progress in the connection? No. A lot of people mistake physical intimacy for love. You can't. That's not the way it goes. You have to be very open to understanding where another person is coming from. The masculine energy is very easy. They easily are able to compartmentalize love versus lust versus just passion or interest or a crush. The feminine energy, however, we love to bundle everything all into one big giant bundle. Everything's in one little bundle, one little basket. All the love, all the lust, all the passion, all the cuteness. That's the way feminine energy is, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's why we are the way we are. We love doing that. The problem is here there's a situation where your mindset, Leo, was different. This person was very different. And it occurred to them afterwards that they are not treating you the way that you should be treated. You didn't deserve this. This is what they're feeling. And now, you were such a good person that it made them feel like crap. They feel unworthy. They feel insecure. They don't feel confident about this entire situation or themselves anymore. They don't trust themselves around you. You did a lot. And you changed this person's perspective on life. Being with you has made them a better person. That's what's happened here. You ask, why did this person come into my life? The answer to that is because you were supposed to teach them a lesson about love. And they've seen that sweetness, that gentleness that comes from you. And because of this, they feel fear. They feel unworthy. They know that all they're after is just materialistic, physical, money, and that's it. They're not after anything else. This is a problem. They realize this now. And they're still realizing it. All right, let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot deck. All right. We have a lot of cards that came out. Let me just set them all up. 2 of Wands, 6 of Wands, Page of, what I was saying page, not the page. This is the 4 of Swords, followed by the 3 of Pentacles. And then we have the 9 of Wands. Under the bottom of the deck, we have King of Wands. So you have a lot of wands, right? That's a lot of passion, a lot of physical passion as well. Everything that this person is doing, their intent and the motivation comes from all that sexuality that you have to offer. Wow. So we do have here the 2 of Wands. These are any actions, any intentions, any plans that this person has towards you. So they have made a decision. They've decided on doing such and such. I want to be with this person. I want to date my Leo. They have decided this, yes. Somebody who had been gone for a while is going to return back into your life, victorious. They want to be the person who wins your heart. This seems to be this person. That is your Six of Wands. This person is going to come back into your life after some time when they were away. And they want to come back in a way where they can offer more than what they offered before, which is good. However, with the Four of Swords, there's a lot of heartache and pain that happened a while ago. And they're trying to get over this. They're trying to fix their own life. They're trying to get this type of whatever happened in their mind, this mindset, they want it to go away. They don't want to use you like this anymore. They're trying to heal and trying to find out, why did I do what I did to my Leo? Why did I treat my Leo like this? Why couldn't I be nicer? Why couldn't I be better? So there is this feeling, this understanding that in this connection, things could have been better, but they weren't. Here we also have the Three of Pentacles. So with the Three of Pentacles, this does talk about how, one, either you have worked with this person or you're still working with them and they are falling in love with you and they feel that you are unavailable. Or they simply want to actually create and construct and manifest something with you in terms of a connection. They want to be with you. However, there are some burdens here, and they know that they need to change things up a bit in order to be with you the way that they would like and the way that you would like. Here we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands does talk about how this person wants to get rid of a few things, they want to break down a few things, but they also want to put up a few boundaries. There's a lot of arrangement that is needed. There's a lot of things that they need to take care of. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, the King of Wands. Yes, this person wants to be with you passionately. They feel that you and they just have this huge, like a lot of sensual energy. And for those of you that might be interested, this definitely seems like a past life connection because of the type of connection that you have. It's very sensual in nature. On my other channel, Asnointia Audio, some of you may not have seen that video. Have a look. There's one called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. This is one of those. And you'll probably recognize some of your, some of the, I guess, the traits and characteristics that fall under now. With the King of Wands, this does talk about how this person may be falling in love with you. I do sense that they are falling in love with you. There's heartache here in the past. So they are falling in love with you. However, they also feel that you may just be unavailable. They have that fear. That even though they'll try to offer you whatever they can, you might not be able to, or you simply might just reject them. So they have this feeling, they have this intuitive kind of thought in the back of their mind. It's almost like a fear and hesitation. Do I see this person actually taking action? Not right now. I don't see them taking action right now. What I actually do see is that they're trying to see, and they're waiting and seeing how this happens. Like, is something going to happen in the future, but I have to wait and see for it to happen. This person is letting fate and destiny take charge. Now, when they're allowing fate and destiny to take charge, this means that they themselves are not really initiating and not really doing much. This also means that you shouldn't. Why aren't they doing anything right now? Because of this card. They're healing. They have retreated. This itself is a coffin. So they are retreating, they're sleeping, they're trying to think about this. They've turned into the hermit. They're trying to understand, why did they behave the way that they did with you and how can they fix it? Remember, the person is very insecure, feeling quite unworthy. Okay. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. First card's the strongest. It just fell right out. Meditation brings answers. Followed by recovery. Then you have look for a sign. Aha, you have here, it's up to you. So this message just split into two. So some of you may wish to be with this person and some of you might not want to be with this person any longer. They're saying you have a choice, it's up to you. If you think that this person is the end all be all, no they're not. There's other opportunities out there. Holy smokes. This is a very, very strong message, Leo. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. The majority of this particular message, okay, I have to say the majority of it is for you to let this person go. Some of you may want to give it a try and to keep it active and try to work towards it. And there's still some hope. There's always hope. But for your greater good, for your sanity, it is being suggested here for you not to be with this person. I'm frankly telling you. Probably not what you want to hear. But of course, you have the card, it's up to you. This means that you do have your own reality, your own timeline. You can obviously jump from this decision to something else, and that story's already written for you. You just start playing the part. Here you have meditation brings answers. With this card, meditation brings answers. Here it indicates this is yourself, and this is the Christ consciousness. This is the way these cards are. They deal with Christ and angels. So it is important to meditate. The way I do it, I pray to the Christ consciousness. From there in my mind's eye, I talk to his Father, Jehovah. From there I call upon Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel with the help and permission of the Almighty, because they need permission from them and also permission from us to help us. So yes, you can get answers. You can. All you have to do is just talk and pray and meditate. That's all you have to do. You can do this out loud. You can do this as a whisper or even inside of your own heart and mind. Some of you may end up hearing voices which are more positive in nature. You can sense if they're positive. And that is you basically being able to hear. But you have to be, it's not that you have to be very intuitive. You have to not be distracted. If you're distracted, then you won't be able to hear many things that come to you. If you're not distracted, you will be able to concentrate. You don't have to. But for some of you that really want to, you will be able to hear this. Messages. And those messages will not be in your own voice. Those messages will be in a different voice. Here we also have recovery. Part of the reason why the angels are really concerned about you, it's because some of you have gone through a recovery period. You've recovered from something, or you are still in the process of recovering. You've been sick. You've been ill. They don't want you to be. For this, you may go to my website, and I have something called the negative energy checkup. I also have the chakra checkup. Chakra checkup is more thorough. I help you get rid of negative energies from around your home, around your aura, and from inside of your body. Negative energies meaning demons, evil spirits, and jinns. They're all over the place. Energetically, it's important for you to start staying away from, I'm literally getting the word vampires. Not actual vampires, but people who suck up your energy. So they don't make you feel good. They don't make you feel good, and they use you. So try to stay away from negative people and try to stay close to positive people. Now, they are saying here to look for a sign. what I'm seeing here is the sign is basically red flags. Do you really want to be with this person? Even if you see the red flags. Is love so blind? Yes, it is. But that blindness can hurt you. It will, in the long run. Sometimes you have to be logical. Love is not logical. It's so illogical, right? Love is blind. But if you don't, you have to have a little bit of logic, because something here is happening where for the majority of you, 83% of you, I'm getting a number, 83% of you, which is quite a lot actually. 83% of you are supposed to be looking at red flags and you're not. You're ignoring it because you think someday things will change. Here we also have no. They want you to take action. So for some of you, you are waiting to see what happens. But what they're telling you is no, it's important for you to take action. And when you take action, you will be able to reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do. Why are you going to reconsider this? Because remember, you are meditating and you got answers intuitively. Once you get the answers and you have that feeling in your gut, you will be able to take action and reconsider what it is that you wanted to say or do. Ultimately, under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, what the angels are saying here, Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel, they're telling you to let go. Let go of this person. It's a bad balance. It's not good for you. There's a huge imbalance here, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You may desire this person, but for some of you, this person is not for you because they don't resonate on the same frequency of love and compassion as you. They're different. And if they're different, then most likely they're not going to change because they can't. Even if they did, it would just be acting. You don't want them to act. Because the both of you are so different, you literally need two different people to accommodate you. The problem is a lot of people, and I used to be like this too, you think that I've given this person so much love. Why don't they appreciate it? Why don't they see the amount of love that I have for them? The sacrifices that I've made for this person? Why don't they care? How can they be so evil? How can they be so selfish? There are these feelings that many of us go through, right? But it occurred to me after a very, very long time that the universe, the celestial beings, God, they all have a plan. The plan's already been made. One of the storylines that you have when something like this happens is usually if somebody is not with you and they are with someone else, or they are not initiating and trying to be with you, it's not because you don't deserve them. It's because they don't deserve you. That is the universe's way of pulling this person far away from you, of getting out of that toxic environment, of trying to teach you that it's not healthy for you anymore. And my dear Leos, this is exactly what's happened here. This connection became so bad that you started to become ill. Anxiety, stress, depression, could be other things. And by looking for a sign, which is the other card right next to it, you never really did. You never could, you never wanted to, because love was just, it was just the biggest thing. So that's something I probably will talk about in a video on my other channel, an Asnointia audio. But one thing I have noticed is that when the universe doesn't have somebody for us at that time, or sometimes when it's permanently just fading away and you're never going to see that person again, it's honestly because that person does not deserve you. because you are at a higher level, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and they are not. They are not at the same level as you. And that's why it's not healthy for you to be with that person. I hope this was helpful. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Let me know in the comments below if this resonated with anybody. I also wanted to mention, yes, definitely go to my website. I still have some openings for readings, for love readings as well. Have a look at those. For some of you that are just not able to let go, and this is a hard one because you did have the let go card. Go through the package that I have for past life connection, because that particular package that I have really goes through, I go into details as to why you and this person are together in this lifetime, what happened in the past life that's caused you to be here, and why are you, behaving, or this person, why are they behaving the way that they are. There's a lot of reasons for this, and for those of you that want to let go and you want some closure, it is quite helpful. The majority of the people have actually been able to move on, and that's really good. But sometimes you just need to know the history of why this happened, just to put your mind and your heart at ease. I'm able to do this intuitively, plus with the help of my angel guides. So a lot of the information comes from myself as well as Angel Fakio. All right. And that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if this resonated with any of you. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. I'll see you guys again. You all take care and stay safe. Bye now.